started praying.
ó sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní
Now
gbàdúrà.
let's go to verse 43.
ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí ẹsẹ̀
And what
kẹtàlélógójì.
was the prayer of Jesus?
kí wàá làdúrà
He
Jésù.
was praying that God will allow the cup to pass over
ó
him.
ń gbàdúrà pé kí Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí agbo yẹn ré kọjá
But at the
òun.
same time, he said that, no, not my will, but your will be
ṣùgbọ́n
done.
bákan náà ó wí pé kì í ṣe bí èmi ti ń fẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ìfẹ́ rẹ ni kí o
And now
ṣe.
see verse 43.
ẹsẹ̀
And there
kẹtàlélógójì.
appeared
áńgẹ́lì kan sì
an angel.
áńgẹ́lì kan sì yọ sí i.
In the first place, we talk about angels.
ní ibi àkọ́kọ́
But in
sọ̀rọ̀
this place,
nípa
we
àwọn
talk
áńgẹ́lì.
about an angel.
níbi báyà sọ nípa áńgẹ́lì
Unto
kan.
him from heaven,
áńgẹ́lì kan sì yọ sí i láti ọ̀run wá.
strengthen him.
ó ń gbà á ní
I
ìyànjú.
love the Yoruba word.
mo fẹ́ràn bí èdè Yorùbá ti sọ.
Ó ń gbà á níyànjú.
encouraging him.
Should I tell you one truth?
ṣé kí n sòótọ́ kan fún wa.
In hierarchy,
ní ìpele bí ipò ti tẹ̀léra wọn
Jesus
sí.
and angels are not mates.
Jésù àti àwọn áńgẹ́lì wọn kì í ṣe
But
ẹgbẹ́.
Jesus got to a point
ṣùgbọ́n Jésù dé ojúkò kan
whereby his destiny was about to be fulfilled.
tí ó fẹ́ mú àyànmọ́ rẹ̀ ṣẹ.
But Satan and his forces also were against the fulfillment of that destiny.
ṣùgbọ́n Sátánì àti àwọn ipá rẹ̀ náà wọ́n lòdì sí ìmúṣẹ
And
àyànmọ́
Jesus
yẹn.
was thinking that, okay, maybe I should back out at this stage.
Jésù sì wá ń rò pé bóyá kí n tiẹ̀ má ṣe mọ́ ní ìpele tí mo dé yìí.
It took God
ó gba Ọlọ́run
to send an angel
láti rán áńgẹ́lì kan
to
sí
strengthen him.
láti gbà níyànjú.
To strengthen him.
láti gbà níyànjú.
And the Greek word he used here
ọ̀rọ̀ tá a lò ní èdè
is
Gíríkì.
eniskio,
ó túmọ̀ sí eliskiopu
which is meant to enhance someone.
tó túmọ̀ sí láti ru ènìyàn sókè.
And there is a theological agreement on this place. In this place,
ohun kan sì wà ní ti ìmọ̀ Bíbélì tá a ti
they
kó
said
òun pọ̀
that
gbà
the
pé
angel came to remind Jesus his purpose on earth,
pé áńgẹ́lì yẹn wá láti rán Jésù létí ète rẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀
and
ayé.
at the same time to assure him that the host of heaven are behind him.
bákan náà láti fi dá a lójú pé àwọn ogun ọ̀run ń bẹ lẹ́yìn rẹ̀.
And of course, if you see the next verse,
tó bá wo ẹsẹ̀ tó
then you
tẹ̀lé
realize that the level at which Jesus started praying increased, the intensity increased.
wàá mọ̀ wípé ìpele tí Jésù fi ń gbàdúrà ó tún pọ̀ sí i.
As someone who has just been whose strength has just been renewed.
bí ènìyàn tá a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sókun rẹ̀ di ọ̀tun.
So that is why if you go and read the book of Hebrews chapter 4,
torí náà tó bá lọ ka ìwé Hébérù orí
I think
kẹfà
if you read verse
orí
15 of
kẹrin
it,
ẹsẹ̀ kẹẹ̀dógún
when the Hebrew writer says
nígbà tí
that we
olùkọ́
do
Hébérù
not have
wípé
a high priest
àwa kò ní olórí
that
àlùfáà
who has not been tempted in all ways,
tí a kò tí ì dánwò ní ìhà gbogbo
and he came out without sin.
ṣùgbọ́n ó jáde wá láì dẹ́ṣẹ̀.
So one thing that is certain is this:
ohun kan tó dájú nìyí
depression is going to come our way.
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn á wá sójú ọ̀nà wa.
It can come from any angle,
ó lè wá ní àkíhà
and it has only one mission:
ète kan ló sì ní iṣẹ́ kan ló fẹ́ mú
is to stop
ṣẹ
you, to stop me
láti dá ọ dúró láti dá mi dúró ni.
from not getting to where we hope to get.
ká má bàa dé ibi tó yẹ ká dé.
You know, generally, the psychologists always say that depression is suicidal in nature.
àwọn ènìyàn tí wọ́n wà nídìí ìmọ̀ nípa ìmọ̀lára ènìyàn wọ́n sọ fún wa wípé ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ó jẹ́ èyí tí ń ṣekú pa ni.
It is true.
òótọ́ ni.
But in Christianity, or to Christians,
ṣùgbọ́n sí àwa kìrìsìtẹ́nì
our own suicidal in nature may not be physical.
ti wa pé ó ń ṣekú pa nìyẹn ó lè má jẹ́ ìta lè
You know
fojú
why?
tara rí ṣó mọ̀ túmọ̀
Because
rẹ̀.
most of us understand that killing ourselves is a sin.
nítorí ó yí ọ̀pọ̀ wa pé pípara wa ó jẹ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
But devil can make you to take a wrong step.
ṣùgbọ́n èṣù lè mú ọ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ àìtọ́.
And when you take a wrong step,
tó bá wá gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó lòdì
you die.
wàá kú.
You get it now?
ṣé ó yí ọ
That is
báyìí.
what the devil wanted to do for Jesus at
ohun
that point.
téṣù fẹ́ ṣe fún Jésù nìyẹn ní ìpele yẹn.
For Jesus to just change his mind.
pé kí Jésù kàn yí ọkàn rẹ̀ padà.
And when Jesus changed his
tí
mind,
Jésù bá ti lè yí ọkàn rẹ̀ padà.
the salvation of humanity
ìgbàlà ìran ènìyàn
comes to an end.
á wá sópin.
So this is the difference between Jesus and Elijah.
èyí ni ìyàtọ̀ tó wà láàrin Jésù àti Èlíjà.
At the point that Elijah also fell into that situation,
ní ìpele tí Èlíjà náà bára
when
rẹ̀
he
nírú
felt
ipò
he was
yìí.
the only prophet standing for
nígbà
God,
tó rò pé òun nìkan ni wòlíì tóun dúró
he
fún
had no
Ọlọ́run.
one to strengthen him.
kò rí ènìyàn tí yóò fún
All
lágbára.
human encouragement all human encouragement failed.
gbogbo ìrúnilọ́kànsókè látọ̀dọ̀ ènìyàn ló
Even
fìdí
the
rẹmi.
disciples of Jesus that are supposed to pray,
àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn Jésù pàápàá
they didn't pray.
tó yẹ kán gbàdúrà àwọn ò
God has to
gbàdúrà.
send an angel.
Ọlọ́run ní láti rán áńgẹ́lì.
We are all going to go through it,
gbogbo wa la ó là kọjá.
no matter what. And some of you can attest to it that you have gone to depression at one time or the other.
lára wa sì gbà pẹ̀lú mi pé a ti la ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
But I
kọjá
want
nígbà
to
kan
ask
tàbí
you a
òmíràn
question.
ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ béèrè ìbéèrè kan
The steps, the decision you made then,
àwọn ìpinnu tó o ṣe
the
nígbà yẹn
steps you made then,
àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó o gbé
can
nígbà
you say
yẹn
those steps, those decisions make you closer to your destiny or took
ṣé
you away from your
ṣé o lè sọ wípé àwọn ìpinnu àtàwọn ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn ṣe náà mú ọ súnmọ́ àyànmọ́ rẹ sí tàbọ̀ mú ọ jìnnà sí.
Let me define this depression for you.
jẹ́ kí n sọ ohun tí ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn túmọ̀ sí fún ọ.
Depression is a mood disorder.
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn jẹ́ àìdúróore ti ìmọ̀lára ènìyàn.
It's a mood disorder.
ó jẹ́ àìdúróore ní ti ìmọ̀lára tàbí
It's
ìwòye
a mood disorder.
ìwò ojú ènìyàn àìdúróore ní
And
ìwò
one
ojú
can say
ènìyàn.
that it's a feeling of disappointment or rejection.
ó jẹ́ ìmọ̀lára ti ìkọnisílẹ̀ tàbí ti ìjákulẹ̀.
It's a feeling of disappointment,
ó
discouragement,
jẹ́ ìmọ̀lára
or
ìjákulẹ̀
rejection.
ìbomi tútù sí ni lọ́kàn tàbí ti ìkọnisílẹ̀.
You know, when I was trying to observe and study this thing called depression,
nígbà tí mò ń gbìyànjú láti wò ó tí mo sì ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí ohun tá a pè ní ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
in
ọkàn
this
yìí
particular definition,
nínú ìtumọ̀ yìí
I understand that single parents
ó yé mi pé àwọn òbí tí wọ́n dá ọmọ ń tọ́
are fall victims of this definition.
wọ́n wà ní ipò tí ìtumọ̀ ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn yìí wà.
Go and speak to single parents, especially women.
lọ bá àwọn tí wọ́n ń dọ́mọ tọ́ pàápàá àwọn obìnrin lọ bá
They
wọn
are
sọ̀rọ̀.
hiding depression. They live with depression.
wọ́n ń gbé ìgbé ayé wọn pẹ̀lú ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn.
Not that I assume. I am also raised by a single parent.
kì í ṣe pé mo kàn wòye rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀
And I know
òbí
the-
kan
I-
ló dá tọ́ mi.
I know the struggles.
mo dẹ̀ mọ bí ìtiraka yẹn ti pọ̀ tó.
Even in our churches,
nínú àwọn ìjọ wa
how
pàápàá
many single mother, especially let me focus on mother now.
ẹ jẹ́ kí n tẹjú mọ́ obìnrin
How
báyìí.
many single mother
ìyá wo ló jẹ́ pé òun nìkan ló ń dá ọmọ
do
tọ́
we reckon with in our churches?
ni a máa ń rí bí ènìyàn pàtàkì nínú àwọn ìjọ wa.
They have a mark on themselves already. So when they stand even to teach, some of them are even teaching reluctantly. They don't have that freedom to teach. They don't have that freedom to talk because psychologically they are depressed.
wọ́n ní àmì kan lára wọn débi pé tí wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ dúró láti kọ́ni pàápàá nítorí pé wọ́n ti ní ìmọ̀lára ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn wọn ò lè fi gbogbo ìgboyà kọ́
Some of
ẹ̀kọ́.
our sisters who should have been married,
lára àwọn ọ̀dọ́bìnrin wa tó yẹ kó ti lọ́kọ
that they think they are late already,
ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n rò wípé bóyá àwọn ti pẹ́
corner them and talk to them.
bá wọn pàdé ní kọ̀rọ̀ kó sì
They
bá wọn
live
sọ̀rọ̀.
with depression.
wọ́n ń gbé ìgbé ayé wọn pẹ̀lú ipò
And you
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
know,
ọkàn.
sometimes
ǹjẹ́ o mọ̀ pé nígbà mìíràn
we fuel their depression.
a tún máa ń bu òróró a máa ń bu epo sínú iná ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn wọn.
I've told you I've studied this almost 6-7 years.
mo ti sọ fún wa pé mo ti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ yìí láti bí ọdún méje
And
mẹ́fà
by the
méje
grace of
sẹ́yìn.
God, I've gone through depression.
nípa orí ọ̀fẹ́ ọlọ́run mo sì ti la ipò
And
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
if no
ọkàn
one
kọjá
knows
rí.
me, at least this my friend knows me very well.
bẹ́nikẹ́ni ò bá sì mọ̀ mí
In my primary
ọ̀rẹ́ mi yìí
school,
mọ̀
in
mí
my
dáradára.
primary school,
Nígbà
until like
tí-
GSS class, I could not stand in front of people and talk
nígbà tí mo wà nílé ìwé
because
alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀
psychologically I was down.
títí dé ilé ìwé girama mi ò lè dúró níwájú àwọn ènìyàn sọ̀rọ̀ torí pé ní ti ìmọ̀lára
In
ènìyàn
fact, it took,
mi ò jẹ́ nǹkan kan
it
lójú
took
ara
the
mi.
grace of God and some readings
ó gba orí ọ̀fẹ́ ọlọ́run àti àwọn ìwé kíkà kan
that when I stepped into the ministry,
pé nígbà tí mo wọnú iṣẹ́
I can
ìránṣẹ́
stand in front of people and talk.
mo lè dúró níwájú àwọn ènìyàn
I
kí n
do
sì
tell him
sọ̀rọ̀.
one of the books that influenced my life
mo sọ fún wọn pé lára àwọn ìwé tó ran ayé mi lọ́wọ́
is how to influence people and win friends.
ni báwo ni bó o ṣe lè kópa lórí àwọn ènìyàn kó o sì jèrè àwọn
And
ènìyàn
of
bí
course, I
ọ̀rẹ́.
can't forget the book of that Tim Lahaye, that is temperament.
mi ò lè gbàgbé ìwé arákùnrin yẹn tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa
And listen to me, no depressed man
kò sí ènìyàn tó wà ní ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
can perform to his full capacity.
tó lè ṣiṣẹ́ dé ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ rẹ̀.
If you are under any form of depression
tó bá ń bẹ lábẹ́ ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn kí ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
and you think you want to perform to your full capacity, even in this Christendom, you have to come out of it.
tó o sì rò wípé o fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ dé ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ ìpele tí ọlọ́run fẹ́ kó o ṣiṣẹ́ dé wà ní láti jáde pàápàá nínú ìgbé ayé kìrìsìtẹ́nì yìí wà ní láti
Some
jáde
people
kúrò
have
nínú
gone
ipò
through
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì.
depression in the past,
àwọn kan ti la ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn kọjá látẹ̀yìnwá
but they have not been able to take off the mark from their lives.
ṣùgbọ́n àmì yẹn wọn ò tí ì rí mú kúrò nínú ayé wọn.
I remember those days, sometimes when I talk with my mother,
mo rántí nígbà yẹn nígbà mìíràn tí n bá bá yá mi sọ̀rọ̀
glory be to God, she tried.
wọ́n gbìyànjú ògo
In
ni
fact,
fún
I
ọlọ́run.
remember those days, sometimes she would just take me to rich people's house.
mo rántí nígbà yẹn wọ́n kàn dọ́wọ́ mi mú wá mú mi lọ sílé àwọn tó lówó.
no wealth can do it. She will say that, son, she has a name that she calls me. I'm not going to say it.
wọ́n
She says,
lórúkọ
"Son,
kan tán máa ń pè mí wọ́n á ní ọmọ
when time comes, you are going to have a better car than this.
nígbà tákòkò bá tó ó máa ní ọkọ̀ tó dára jù
You
yín
have
lọ
a better house than
ó
this."
máa nílé tó dára
She
jù
was
yín lọ
working on my psychology.
wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí
My
ipò
brother
ọkàn mi
here can bear me witness.
arákùnrin mi tó wà níbí lè jẹ́rìí sí
In my class, I would never go beyond 1 to 3rd.
ní kíláàsì mi
position.
mi ní
But I
kọjá
cannot
ìpele
stand in front of
kìíní
people
sí
and
ìpele
talk.
kẹta ṣùgbọ́n mi ò lè dúró níwájú àwọn ènìyàn kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
Imagine,
wòye rẹ̀
as I think I could answer questions on paper,
bí mo ti rò pé mo lè dáhùn ìbéèrè lórí pépà
if at the same time I could stand and express myself.
tó bá ṣe pé bákan náà mo tún lè dúró kí n ṣàlàyé ara mi.
Depression
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
is
ọkàn
persistent feeling of sadness
ó jẹ́ ipò níní ìmọ̀lára ìbànújẹ́ nígbà gbogbo
and changes in how you think,
àti ìyípadà lórí bó o ti ń ronú
how you act,
bó o ti ń ṣe sí
how you think,
bó o ti ń ronú
how you act.
bó o ti ń ṣe sí.
And sometimes it even lay end on the sleeping pattern of some people,
nígbà
eating
mìíràn
pattern of
pàápàá
some people.
a máa dáwọ́lé bí àwọn ènìyàn ti ń sùn àti báwọn ènìyàn ti ń jẹun
And that
sí.
is why if you see some people, they are easily put on the edge, they are hedgy.
torí náà ló ṣe jẹ́ pé àwọn kan tètè máa ń kanra ara tètè máa ń kan wọ́n.
Don't blame them, you need to ask.
má dẹ́bi fún wọn o ní láti
You
béèrè
need to find out
o ní láti wádìí
what are they going through.
pé kí lóhun tó ń là
But at that
kọjá.
time when you and I are not sensitive to them,
ṣùgbọ́n lákòókò tí ìwà
we
àti èmi
just
tá ò
talk to
ní
them
ìmọ̀lára
anyhow,
sí
we just
wọn
relate to them anyhow.
àákàn sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn bó ti wù wá àákàn ṣe bó ti wù
You
wá
are
sí wọn
fueling their depression.
ṣe ló ń tún bu epo sínú iná ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn wọn.
Should I tell you the truth?
ṣé n sòótọ́ kan fún ọ
When you come out of depression,
tó bá
or
jáde
when you are in depression,
tó bá wà nínú ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
it can dictate how you talk,
ó lè sọ bó ti máa sọ̀rọ̀
how you relate to people.
àti bí ìbáṣepọ̀ rẹ pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ó ti rí.
All right. Should I tell you one truth? I'm not saying that when something evil just happen,
mi ì sọ pé nígbà tí nǹkan búburú kan bá kàn ṣẹlẹ̀
it is likely that you are sad.
ó ṣeé ṣe pé kínú rẹ bàjẹ́
It's likely that you are unhappy.
ó ṣeé ṣe pé kínú rẹ má dùn.
But when you talk about depression,
ṣùgbọ́n
depression is different.
tá a bá ń sọ nípa ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ó yàtọ̀ o.
Medically, it is believed
ní ti ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn wọ́n gbàgbọ́ pé
that when your mood, a kind of your sadness, practically persists in your life every day for at least 2 weeks, you are falling into depression.
nígbà tí wíwo ojú rẹ bá jẹ́ ti ìbànújẹ́ nígbà gbogbo fún ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì léra ó túmọ̀ sí pé ó ti wà nínú ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
That you are falling into depression.
ó ti wà nínú ipò
And
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
should I tell
ọkàn.
you the truth?
ṣé n sòótọ́ kan fún ọ
These 2 weeks can
ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì
reform
yìí
your life.
ó lè ṣe àtúntò ayé rẹ̀.
So don't just think, nǹkan burúkú ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi sómi ò fún mi. You go through it, everyone.
gbogbo ènìyàn ló ń là kọjá
Every
tàbí ló
child
máa
of
là
God, you
kọjá
have to master it.
gbogbo ọmọ ọlọ́run ló gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́
Mastering depression.
a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ bá a ti lè ṣe ìkáwọ́ ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn.
It is a major target or an instrument in the hand of the devil.
nítorí pé ó jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ gbòógì lọ́wọ́ èṣù
It's a major instrument in the
ó
hand of the
jẹ́
devil.
irinṣẹ́ gbòógì lọ́wọ́ èṣù.
All right, let me just tell you some things about depression
ẹ jẹ́
before
kí
we
n sọ
now
àwọn
go
nǹkan
to
fún wa
how you
nípa
can come out of it.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ká tó sọ bá a ti lè jáde nínú rẹ̀.
Depression leads to mental, psychological, spiritual, and physical illness.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn a máa mú ènìyàn wọnú ipò àìsàn tàbí àìlera ní ti ọpọlọ ní ti àgọ́ ara àti ní ti ẹ̀mí.
Listen, I have met Christians in my life.
mo ti bá àwọn kìrìsìtẹ́nì pàdé láyé mi.
And sometimes when I reason the way some people think,
nígbà mìíràn tí n bá ronú báwọn kan ti ń ronú.
of recent, I was talking to someone,
láìpẹ́ yìí mò ń bẹ́nìyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀
and the person was reasoning in a way that is totally, I can't say that it is kingdom orientation.
ẹni yẹn sì ń ronú ọ̀rọ̀ bó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó fi hàn pé ìrònú rẹ̀ kò jọ ti ìjọba ọlọ́run.
So I now need to sit the person down.
mo ní láti ní kẹ́ni yẹn jókòó.
And I started finding out what he has gone through.
mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní wádìí kí làwọn ohun tó ti là kọjá.
And I just realized that this guy, he grew up with depression.
mo wá rí i pé ẹni yìí ó dàgbà pẹ̀lú ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn.
And he has not been able to come out of it as he lived that bad, negative life challenges.
kò sì tí ì ráǹfààní àti jáde kúrò nínú ipò àwọn ìgbé ayé tí ò dára tó ti wà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí.
And that one has given his Christian orientation kind of negative colors.
eléyìí ti wá mú kí ojú ìwòye rẹ̀ nípa ìgbé ayé kìrìsìtẹ́nì kó ní àbàwọ́n kó jẹ́ èyí tí ò dára.
Should I tell you one truth?
jẹ́
If you
ìṣòótọ́
call
kan
some
fún ọ
Christians,
tó bá pa àwọn kìrìsìtẹ́nì
ask
kan
them what is your ideology about marriage.
tó o béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn pé kí ni òye rẹ nípa ìgbéyàwó.
What they will be telling you is the worldly orientation.
ohun tí wọ́n máa sọ fún ọ ní òye ti ayé.
Find out where they grew up.
béèrè ibi tán ti dàgbà.
Then you are going to realize
wàá wá gbà pé
that there is trouble.
wàhálà ti dé.
Depression can form your worldview.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ó lè sọ bí ojú ìwòye rẹ̀ ó ti rí.
It can form your worldview.
ó lè sọ bí ojú ìwòye rẹ̀ ó ti rí
Depression
nípa
makes you
ayé.
feel less of yourself.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn á mú kó o ní ìmọ̀lára pé o kéré sí ohun tó o jẹ́.
It make you feel less of
á
yourself.
jẹ́ kó o ní ìmọ̀lára pé o kéré sí ẹni tó o jẹ́.
Part of my finding is this.
lára ohun tí mo ti ṣèwádìí
I
tí mo ṣàwárí
have
ni
met
pé
some intelligent students.
mo ti bá àwọn ọmọ kan tí wọ́n lọ́pọlọ
Even
tó
when,
mọ̀wé
when
pàdé
you are talking to them
tó bá ń bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀
and you ask some questions in
tó o
the
sì
class,
béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè kan
they know the answer.
wọ́n mọ ìdáhùn.
But because they grew up with depression from where the family they come from,
ṣùgbọ́n torí pé wọ́n ti dàgbà
they
pẹ̀lú
don't
ipò
have
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
the
ọkàn láti
boldness
inú
to stand up and say the answer.
láti inú ìdílé tá a ti bí wọn
They
wọn ò
will
ní
be thinking
ìgboyà
within their mind,
láti dìde láti dáhùn ìbéèrè wọn á máa rò nínú ọkàn wọn
what of if I am wrong?
pé tí ohun tí mo sọ ò bá wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ńkọ́.
How many of you usually feel that here?
àwa mélòó la máa ń nírú ìmọ̀lára bẹ́ẹ̀.
The depression you have gone through,
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
the
ọkàn tó
mark,
ti là
the
kọjá
mark is still in you.
ọkàn yẹn ṣì wà nù
Listen
rẹ̀.
to me, even Christianity has to do with your psyche.
ìgbé ayé kìrìsìtẹ́nì pàápàá ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìrònú wa
I'm telling you the truth. It has to do with your
ó ní í
mentality.
ṣe pẹ̀lú ojú ìwòye wa.
You've got to your psychological standard or your psychological level must be high for you to live a Christian life.
ìpele ojú ìwòye wa ó gbọ́dọ̀ gba àtúnṣe ká tó lè gbé ìgbé ayé kìrìsìtẹ́nì tó yanrantí.
Christ touches every part of our lives.
Kristi fọwọ́ ba gbogbo ẹ̀ka
Both
ayé
your
wa
soul,
àti
your
ọkàn
body,
rẹ àti àgọ́
and your
ara rẹ
spirit,
àti ẹ̀mí
your
rẹ
emotion,
àti ìmọ̀lára
your
rẹ
mental.
àti ọpọlọ rẹ.
I have one of them by the grace of God who is now doing his master's degree.
mo ní kan lára wọn tó ti ń ṣe
I
tó ti ń kàwé
I
gboyè.
called him that day and I sat him down
mo pè é lọ́jọ́ yẹn mo ní kó jókòó
and I started talking to him.
mo sì bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá a sọ̀rọ̀
That's sir, this is it.
pé òun náà rèé.
Even when you are wrong in class,
nígbà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní kíláàsì tó sì
best
jẹ́ pé ohun tó
anybody
sọ
can do
kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ohun tí
is to
ẹnikẹ́ni
laugh
lè
at you.
ṣe ni kó fi ọ́ rẹ́rìn
nobody will beat you.
kò sẹ́ni tí ó nà.
I need to start psyching that person up.
mo ní láti máa ru ẹni yẹn sókè.
It is well. I believe you are getting this.
mo lérò pé ó ń yé
All
wa.
right, depression.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn.
Sorry, sir. Okay. I have the permission to continue. Depression is also an instrument in the hand of the devil.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èṣù.
Depression is a spirit.
ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn jẹ́ ẹ̀mí.
It's a force.
ó jẹ́ ipá.
And that's why you see some people committing suicide.
torí náà ni wàá ṣe ráwọn ènìyàn kan tí wọ́n ń para wọn.
I don't know how many people who have. Okay, I think we have a testimony in this church. I can remember now.
a ní ẹ̀rí
Of
kan
a brother who came to church.
nínú ìjọ yìí
And he
arákùnrin
had
kan
it
tó wá
at
sí
the back of
ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì
his mind that once he leaves the church,
tó sì ní lọ́kàn pé tóun bá ti lè kúrò ní
he does
ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì
not receive any word that meets his need.
tóun ò sì bá ọ̀rọ̀ tó báyìí ní
He's
òun
going
pàdé
to go and commit suicide.
òun á lọ láti para òun.
And thank God the Lord led our father and the Lord that day in a very funny way, different way.
a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run torí pé ọlọ́run tọ́ bàbá wa ní olúwa lọ́nà tó
I think
yàtọ̀
it
lọ́jọ́
was a
náà
mountain of victory service
ìsìn
like
orí
that,
òkè
something like
ìṣẹ́gun ni lọ́jọ́ náà.
that. And the word met the
ọ̀rọ̀
brothers
yẹn sì
need
bá
and
àìní
he
arákùnrin yẹn pàdé ayé rẹ̀ yí padà.
You know what happened there?
ǹjẹ́ mo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀
Jesus told
níbẹ̀
his disciples.
jésù sọ
He
fáwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn
said,
rẹ̀
the word I tell you
ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ fún yín
are life and spirit.
ẹ̀mí ni ìyè sí ní pẹ̀lú
The word of life
ọ̀rọ̀ ìyè
sent out that force in him.
la rán jáde pẹ̀lú ipá
Sent out the force as in the spirit
òkè
of
ló lé ipá tàbí ẹ̀mí ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn jáde
So depression is a force on its own.
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn jẹ́ ipá fúnra rẹ̀.
It's a kind of spirit.
Ó jẹ́ ẹ̀mí kan.
And that is why some people, after they are going to depression, you need to talk to them.
Torí náà ló ṣe jẹ́ pé táwọn kan bá ń la ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn kọjá wà nílò láti máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
And I've seen a person
Bó sì ti rí
who
fún
was
ènìyàn
prayed
kan.
for suffering with that depression,
Ènìyàn kan tí wọ́n sanwó fún nítorí pé
who was prayed.
tí wọ́n gbàdúrà fún.
The person is under depression. The person was prayed for,
Ẹni yẹn ń bẹ lábẹ́ ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn wọ́n sì gbàdúrà fún.
and I see manifestation.
Mo sì rí ìfarahàn.
So I got to understand that this thing also is a
Ó
spirit.
wá yé mi pé ẹ̀mí ni nǹkan yìí.
It's a spirit. It's a force.
Ẹ̀mí ni ipá ni.
And that's why you see some people, they could not come out of it until they commit that suicide.
Torí náà ló ṣe jẹ́ pé àwọn kan wọn ò ní lè jáde nínú rẹ̀ àfìgbà tó bá para wọn.
So I don't know the kind of depression. You know, we have different kinds of depression.
Mi
The
mọ
person told us different kind of
mi mọ
things.
irú ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn tirẹ̀.
They said that there is clinical depression. That's
Àwọn
the
onímọ̀
worst.
ìṣègùn sọ fún wa pé ìkan wà tó jẹ́ ti
They said
ìṣègùn.
that there is destructive mood deregulation or
Wọ́n ní àwọn kan wà tó ń pa nírun tó jẹ́ ti ìwòjú tí ò
They have
dára.
told us that they are different. They said
Oríṣiríṣi irúfẹ́ rẹ̀ ló wà.
some depression are seasonal.
Wọ́n ní àwọn ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn kan wọ́n máa ń ní sáà tiwọn.
In fact, they may make us to understand that even some women there is prenatal depression.
Wọ́n sọ fún wa pé ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn máa ń wà fún àwọn obìnrin tí wọ́n bá wà nínú oyún kó tó sáà àkókò ìbímọ.
When they are during the pregnancy, and they have told us that there is what is called postpartum depression.
Ìkọ́ tún wà tó ṣe pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n bá bímọ tán ni wọ́n máa ń ní ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
Listen,
yẹn.
if it is not for God,
Tí kì bá ti ṣe fún Ọlọ́run,
I know what it will have taken out of my life.
mo mọ ohun tá a ti gbà láyé mi.
I know what it will have taken out of my life, but God took me out.
Ọlọ́run mú mi jáde.
This my friend that I'm talking of.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ yìí.
By the grace of God, spiritually,
Nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run nípa tẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run ti ràn lọ́wọ́ púpọ̀.
I had my friend saying that he want to commit suicide.
Mo gbọ́ tọ́rẹ́ mi wípé òun fẹ́ para òun.
That's when I started studying it.
Nígbà yẹn ni mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí rẹ̀.
This thing we need to pay attention.
Pé kinní yìí a gbọ́dọ̀ fiyèsí.
I have had many messages.
Mo ti gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìwàásù.
I have not had lots of messages around this.
Mi ò tí ì gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìwàásù lórí èyí.
And many Christians are living deep in depressed mindset.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ Kìrìsìtẹ́nì ló sì ń gbé ìgbé ayé pẹ̀lú
we move
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
about.
ọkàn. À ń lọ káàkiri.
You know what? When depression sets in,
Nígbà tí ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn bá dé,
one of its targets
ọ̀kan lára àfojúsùn
is to
rẹ̀
take away your relationship from the Lord.
láti mú ìbáṣepọ̀ rẹ pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run kúrò.
Depression cannot take root in you, and you are going to enjoy your fellowship with the Lord. It's impossible.
Ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn ò lè fi gbogbo múlẹ̀ inú rẹ kó o sì máa gbádùn ìbáṣepọ̀ rẹ pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run lára kò lè
You start
ṣeé ṣe.
struggling.
Ó máa tiraka ni.
That is if you even try at all to do it.
Ìyẹn tó bá tiẹ̀ gbìyànjú rárá láti ṣe.
Not to now talk of our health.
Ká má tó wá sọ ti ìlera wa.
I've seen some people also.
Mo ti rí àwọn ènìyàn kan.
But I can even say of my mother. Let me talk of my mother.
Mo lè
God has
sọ-
delivered her.
Ọlọ́run ti gbà wọ́n, mo lè sọ ti ìyá mi ṣùgbọ́n
When she
Ọlọ́run
was
ti gbà.
going through all those periods,
Nígbà tí wọ́n ń la gbogbo àkókò yẹn kọjá,
it got to a stage.
ó tó àkókò
She
kan.
became hypertensive.
Wọ́n ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ríru.
If there's anything in my life, Timothy, you answer for Yahoo, pay me olu.
I do tell my wife that I don't think.
Because I've seen my mother very close to death, not once, not twice, not
Torí mo
thrice.
ti rí ìyá mi tó súnmọ́ bèbè ikú, kì í ṣe ẹ̀kan, kì í ṣe ẹ̀mejì, kì í ṣe ẹ̀mẹ́ta.
I have told God in my life,
Mo ti sọ fọ́lọ́run
and my
láyé
wife
mi.
has known me for that.
Ìyàwó mi sì ti mọ̀ mí fún yẹn.
Lord, as
Ọlọ́run,
long as you can meet my basic needs,
tó o bá ti lè bá àwọn àìní mi tó pọn dandan pàdé,
and I'm able to walk according to your purpose for my life,
tí mo sì lè máa gbégbé ayé mi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ète rẹ fún ayé mi.
it's okay. I don't compete with anybody.
Ó ti dára bẹ́ẹ̀, mi ò bẹ́nikẹ́ni figagbága.
The priority to me is my destiny.
Ohun tó ga jù lọ́kàn mi ni
I
àyànmọ́
refuse to
mi.
be depressed by anything.
Mo kọ̀ kóhun mú ọkàn mi wà nípò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì.
As a Christian,
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí Kìrìsìtẹ́nì,
if you understand depression,
tí òye ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn bá yí
you
ọ,
are above depression.
ó ga ju ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn lọ.
You are above it.
Ó ga ju ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
You are
ọkàn
above
lọ.
depression. All right, let me quickly talk about some causes of depression.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ lára àwọn ohun tó máa ń fa ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
I
ọkàn.
have told you that medicine has told us that there are different types of depression.
mo ti sọ fún wa pé ìmọ̀ ìṣègùn ti jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé onírúurú ní ipò
And I've
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
told
ọkàn.
you in many Christian cases,
mo sì ti sọ fún wa pé nínú ipò ti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ kìrìsìtẹ́nì
we may not commit suicide,
wọ́n lè má para wọn
but our own suicide is technical.
ṣùgbọ́n ipò pípara ẹni ti àwa kìrìsìtẹ́nì ó jẹ́ ti
Devil wants to ensure that you do not get close to destiny. I do not get close to destiny.
èṣù fẹ́ rí dájú pé o ò súnmọ́ àyànmọ́ rẹ mi ò súnmọ́ àyànmọ́
Devil
mi
wants to take away our relationship with the Lord.
èṣù fẹ́ gba ìbáṣepọ̀ wa pẹ̀lú ọlọ́run kúrò
That is what he's targeting.
ohun tó ń fojú sùn nìyẹn.
All right, they talk about frustration that is causes of the depression.
à ń sọ nípa
They said.
wọ́n ní pé ara ohun tó ń fa ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn
And
ni
of course, I believe
bíbomi
it.
tútù sí ni lọ́kàn
I believe it.
mo gbàgbọ́
It's excessive stress and burden.
ìfòòró tàbí iṣẹ́ púpọ̀ jù àti ẹrù wíwo púpọ̀ jù láyà.
Do you know that? I'm going to say something now. That some people fall into depression because of their marriage.
àwọn ènìyàn kan nítorí ìgbéyàwó wọn náà ṣe wọ ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn.
And we have many of them in our churches.
a sì ní ọ̀pọ̀ wọn nínú àwọn ìjọ wa.
I'm sorry for talking like this. You know, based on my research, I've just
ẹ má
realized
bínú pé
that
mo
many of
sọ̀rọ̀
our women
báyìí.
in our churches, they are depressed.
ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn obìnrin nínú ìjọ wa ni wọ́n wà ní ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
Maritally, they are
ọkàn.
just in church dancing, throwing up.
wọ́n
It's
kàn wà
because they are
nínú
in
ìjọ
church,
wọn
that's when
jó
they are happy. But when
torí
they
pé
get
wọ́n
up,
wà
they
nínú
are
ìjọ
depressed.
nínú wọn ṣe ń dùn nígbà tí wọ́n bá kúrò nínú ìjọ wọn wà ní ipò
Such
ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì
people
ọkàn.
can never live a full Christian life.
irú àwọn bí ò lè gbé ìgbé ayé kìrìsìtẹ́nì lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́.
Also, we have our brothers also who are depressed
a ní
because
àwọn
of the
ọkùnrin
frustration
náà
of their women.
a
and
ní
children.
àwọn ọkùnrin náà tí wọ́n wà ní ipò ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn nítorí ìfòòró àwọn obìnrin wọn.
We just have to find a way of dealing with it.
a ní láti wá ọ̀nà
Listen,
láti
if you are
gbógun tì í.
agent of depression to your wife at home and
So-
you are listening to me,
tó o bá jẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn fún aya rẹ nílé tó sì ń gbọ́
you
mi
need to make up your mind that you will change as from
o ní
today.
láti pinnu lọ́kàn rẹ pé o ronú
If you
pìwàdà láti òní
are
lọ.
agent of depression for your
tí wọn náà bá
husband,
jẹ́ irinṣẹ́ ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì ọkàn fún ọkọ rẹ
you need to make
o
up
ní
your mind
láti
that you
pinnu
will
lọ́kàn rẹ
change.
pé o ronú pìwàdà.
Listen, there is never a perfect marriage.
kò sí ìgbéyàwó tó pé
We will keep on managing ourselves till
a ó
Jesus comes.
tẹ̀síwájú láti máa jọ máa gbìyànjú ni títí Kristi ó fi dé láti
Listen,
máa ṣèkáwọ́ rẹ̀.
I've spent 5 years in marriage now.
mo ti lo ọdún 5 nínú ìgbéyàwó báyìí.
And my wife has looked into my eyes one day and said that you this man.
ìyàwó mi sì ti wojú mi pé ìwọ